Welcome to E-MetroTel Live. In today's session, we explore how practical AI is transforming everyday business calls, making communication smarter, faster, more efficient. We'll show you how AI can enhance call handling, improve productivity, and support better customer experiences without adding complexity or cost. Let's get started. Over to you, Mark.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to E-MetroTel Live. Thanks for joining us today. As part of our ongoing webinar series, today we're focusing on one of the most exciting areas of our platform, our AI capabilities. Over the next 20 or 30 minutes or so, we'll walk through how AI is integrated into our communications environment, what it looks like in real-world use, and how it supports teams across the organization. We'll follow the presentation with a live Q&A at the end. If you have any questions at any point, feel free to drop them into chat. I'll monitor that, and we'll deal with those during the discussion. First up, some quick introductions. I'm Mark Simmons, Industrial Design and Marketing Lead at E-MetroTel. We have Ayesha Ashraf. She's Sales Executive at E-MetroTel. She'll be leading today's session and guiding us through our AI capabilities and roadmap. We're also joined by Vijender Jain, the AI lead at E-MetroTel. Vijender and his team are the people behind the AI capabilities you'll be seeing today, and he'll be available during the Q&A to help address any kind of more in-depth technical questions. With that said, I'll hand it over to you, Ayesha. Take it away.
Thank you so much, Mark. And okay, so thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. We'll be diving into our new AI feature, which we have just launched, and we are working on it as well for more advancements and more features as we go through. So yeah, I am excited to walk you through how AI-powered communications are transforming the way businesses handle conversations today. So let's start by looking at the agenda first, and so you know exactly what to expect from this webinar and presentation. Firstly, we'll go through the AI overview of how E-MetroTel is doing with AI and what features it would include. Then we'll look at live call AI features, the business impact of the AI capabilities we have launched, security, how the data is managed, market positioning, some real world use cases along that, and our roadmap moving forward with the AI features. So yeah, first item on the agenda, let's look at this, and let's look at basically the overview of AI capabilities at E-MetroTel. So first up, we have the live call intelligence. This means that the AI would be working in the real time as the conversation would be taking place on the call, and it would be analyzing the conversation as it is happening in the real time and would be giving the meaningful insights just right there and then, not after hours of the call has been ended, or not even after the call. So this is something that would be happening in the real time with the AI. Then we have post-call transcript access. This is basically that would come after the call, and every conversation would be captured by the AI, and it would be basically just quite instantly available as the transcript. So basically the teams and whoever is talking can have the immediate access to the call history, and just directly against the contact they have just had the conversation with. So this basically removes the manual note taking, so that nothing important is lost and all the information is accessible right there and then. And finally, secure and isolated AI outputs. This is a key differentiator for us. Customer conversation remain private, isolated, and fully under customer control. We've actually designed our AI with the data privacy and isolation at its core. So together, these capabilities ensure that AI doesn't just analyze the conversations, but actually fits naturally into daily business workflows, while also definitely maintaining the security, trust and control throughout the feature. So let's first look at live call AI features. This means that what we would be offering in our AI as the real time and the live call feature. So first up, we have the call summary. As the conversation is taking place, the AI would be automatically capturing and generating a concise summary. Well, how this would help the users is that they don't need to take the notes or worry about missing key points. Just after the call has just ends, you'll get a clean summary of what the call was about. So you can also see a call summary here in the screenshot as well. So this is just a sneak peek how it would be available on the UI itself. Then we have key topics identified. This means that AI would be highlighting the important discussion points, whether it would be product mentions, maybe some action items in the real time. So as the conversation would be going through, it would be, mentioning the key points just on the top banner so that it would basically help whoever is, having the conversation with, whether it's a sales representative, whether it's some guy from support. It will help them to stay focused on what truly matters, what the conversation they have to focus on. And this is actually very helpful for longer and complex conversations. So that is about the key topics. Then we have the sentiment scoring. This is my favorite feature, to be very honest, because it would actually tell the tone of the conversation, how it is going, whether it's positive, neutral, or negative. This would help, the sales and support and account teams and also many others to adjust the tone instantly so that the conversation, gets neutral in a neutral tone or maybe in a positive tone and not in a negative tone. Okay, and finally, we have this feature, knowledge base assistance. This means that the relevant knowledge base articles are surfaced automatically, which would allow the agents, whether it's a sales representative or someone from support, they don't need to go on a website and search for something from some product documentation or stuff like that, or else they even don't need to chat GPT some information, or like putting the customer on hold or the client on hold. But instead, the knowledge base assistance would be going through in the real time, and the relevant knowledge base articles would be surfacing right there and then, so that they can respond faster and more accurately there and then in the real time while the conversation is happening, and then don't need to put the customer on hold for answering their questions or maybe responding to their queries. So together, these features ensure that AI is not just listening, it's actively supporting the user in the real time to, drive better outcomes out of that conversation. Now let's look at why this live call AI feature even matters and why is it even required. So obviously, we just had the conversation about faster decision making, because insights would be available quite instantly and immediately. Whoever is on the call don't need to wait for call reviews or reports. Even the supervisors and managers can quickly identify what's going well and where the action is needed almost in the real time. And for the executive management, obviously this would be really helpful because they can't be on every call, they can't be in every conversation or in every meeting. So this would be really helpful for them to answer or respond or take any action to that conversation quite instantly. Second, reduce cognitive load. Agents and users can focus on the conversation instead of multitasking and taking notes. This would actually also like divert them from the conversation. So our AI would reduce the cognitive load. This AI would actually listen in the background and capture the key information, which definitely reduces the stress and improves the conversation with the clients and customers. Third, better follow-ups with clear call summaries, key topics, and sentiments. We actually know the what was the conversation about, where we need to take action, and how we can take the follow-up. So there is no guessing about what was discussed or what needs to be happened next. This would actually make follow-ups more efficient. And finally, improved understanding. Whether it's sales, support, or any management team, everyone gets a clear picture of the customer conversation. This definitely leads to better alignment across the teams as well, like internally as well, and a more consistent customer experience would be, made effective. So in short, live call AI helps organizations respond faster and work smarter and deliver better outcomes without, adding the complexity. Moving forward, these features are for the post call. So first up, we have the complete transcript that would be, available just like it is shown here in the screenshot. So every conversation is captured. As you can see that if I am talking to someone, so my statement is quite available here in the real time, and whatever the reply comes from the customer or client, it is mentioned over here. So it's like end-to-end conversation is captured, nothing is missed, and teams and everyone have a reliable record to refer back to. Then we have the easy history view. This all is available after the call is ended. So it is very simple to, search and review and revisit the past conversations. We don't need to dig into a multiple systems or multiple emails. We just need to go on the contact we have just had the conversation with, and everything, the summary, the sentiment, the key points, the transcript, everything would be available there and then. And what really adds value here is deep review and account context. Conversations aren't stored in isolation, they are actually tied back to the customer, giving sales and support teams full visibility into the past discussions and decisions so that they can, make, just like we discussed, then they can make better follow-ups and they can, take the actions quite instantly. We are also compliance ready, which is definitely critical for the regulated industries like education, healthcare, and government. So having complete and auditable conversation history would help meet internal and regulatory requirements as well. And lastly, we have CRM linked transcripts. That means that call transcripts are automatically associated with the CRM contacts. So whoever is accessing would have the instant context, before every interaction, and can pick up the conversation from where it was exactly left. So of course, this level of insight and every feature would make you think that how we would be handling the data and how we would be handling the security. So so people who are with E-MetroTel would definitely know that E-MetroTel never compromises on the security and data handling of the the conversation or anything. So obviously for E-MetroTel, security and data handling is the most priority. So first up, data privacy and isolation. All AI outputs, including transcripts and insights, remain private and logically isolated within the customer's environment. So basically, the transcripts and everything is stored in the Infinity One and in the vicinity of the customer's or client's environment. This actually ensures that data, the sensitive data, actually stays protected at all times. Then we have customer control data boundaries. As I just said, that customers retain full ownership and control of their data. There is literally no data mining and no resale of the customer conversations beyond their intended use. And the data basically remains in their environment, obviously, as they want to use. Thirdly, no model training on their customer data. Customer conversations are never used to, train our AI models. What your team would discuss would definitely remain confidential. And finally, the privacy first architecture. Uh, the entire AI framework is basically designed with the compliance and trust in mind, which makes it well suited for the regulated industries such as healthcare, finance, government, education, and beyond that as well. So, in short, E-MetroTel delivers powerful AI insights while also preserving security, privacy, and control of their given data. Okay, so we've looked at how E-MetroTel approaches AI securely. Now we'll just look at the AI in some broader communications market, uh, like how E-MetroTel's AI is different and how we approach it differently than other, organizations. Starting with the live call insights, most solutions are focused primarily on the post call analysis. With eMetroTel, insights are available in the real time as well, during the call and after the call ends as well. So we do offer like real time and post call analysis both at the same time. For the key topic, extraction, many market solutions restrict this capability to the larger environments and huge organizations. But eMetroTel definitely takes a different approach by building these insights directly into everyday business calls without requiring a full contact center setup. So basically, this would be available if you are having the internal calls as well. And when it comes to sentiment analysis, obviously the story is very similar. Most platforms reserve this for large organizations and large contact center only deployments. But our AI makes sentiment visibility available to regular business users as well, and across. As I just said, across normal and internal and external conversations, like both internal and external conversations. And finally, we have the transcript access. In the market, transcripts are typically cloud stored and vendor controlled. With eMetroTel, transcripts follow, a customer controlled, privacy isolated data architecture, which ensures the ownership, control, and the trust actually remains with the customer. So definitely the difference is very simple and clear. eMetroTel delivers practical real-time AI for everyday communications without forcing, customers into contact center only models or cloud dependency. Okay, so when the customers look at solutions in this space, they often come across platforms like Zoom, Microsoft Teams, Genesys, Five9, RingCentral. These are strong platforms, but they are typically meeting centric and collaboration first, or contact center focused only. eMetroTel again takes a different approach. We are telephony and call centric by design. Our AI is built natively into the calling experience, not added on top of the meetings or restricted to the contact center only. And because of this, we deliver native telephony AI, which means that insights are generated directly from the real voice calls, not just on the scheduled meetings or agent only environments. Our AI is definitely very simple by design. There is no complex setup, no separate AI licenses, and obviously no need to move users into a contact center just to access the intelligence. This would be very easy setup to have internally as well. And most importantly, this AI is designed for everyday business users, sales, support, managers, internal staff. Everyone can easily use because obviously it's very simple and can be deployed very easily. And finally, control and transparency. Unlike many competitors where data lives in vendor-controlled clouds, E-MetroTel gives customers full visibility and ownership and control basically over their AI data. So basically, the difference is not about more features. They might be having more features, but it's actually about the right AI in the right place for the real business calls. So moving forward, let's look at these six key reasons why customers choose eMetroTel when it comes to AI-powered communications. So first up, live call intelligence. Our AI delivers insights as the conversation is happening, not hours later. This actually allows the teams to respond faster, have better follow-ups, stay engaged, and make the decisions better and in the real time then and there. Then secondly, topic and sentiment clarity. The system automatically identifies key discussion points and emotional tone, which definitely helps teams quickly understand how the conversation is going and how it actually went in the past as well. And by this, I mean, by all of the features, they don't have to, replay the recording and to, just listen to the recordings and guess what was happening in the conversation and just sit and, listen to the whole conversation. Thirdly, we have the instant history with CRM linked transcripts. Conversation history is available immediately and automatically tied to the CRM accounts and contacts. So teams always have the right context before the next interaction. They have the summary, they have the transcript, they have the sentiment, how the conversation went. So they can just pick off from where the conversation was left, and would be, easier to follow up with the client or the customer. Fourth, privacy and data isolation. Customer conversation, as we just discussed, remain private, isolated, and fully customer controlled. Data is not shared, not reused, or repurposed, which ensures basically the trust in eMetroTel's solutions and capabilities. Fifth, no contact center complexity. Customers get advanced AI capabilities without, heavy deployments or heavy infrastructures or complex deployments. So it works very seamlessly within everyday business communications. And finally, we've been discussing throughout this presentation that it's real business focus. eMetroTel AI is built for real everyday conversations, whether it's sales, support, interactions, and also internal discussions as well. So not just, large call centers, but internally as well. So together, these capabilities reflect our philosophy and that practical AI, real-time value, and complete customer control. So yeah, moving forward, we have something exciting. Our roadmap of AI capabilities moving forward. So what these features are, there we have launched, but as we move forward, what we would be introducing in the AI as the AI capabilities. So first up, we have virtual reception. This is an AI-powered front desk designed to actually handle common interactions such as appointments, order statuses, and basic requests. So it kind of provides 24/7 availability and instant routing, helping basically organizations to reduce the call handling while also improving the customer experience. Next up, we have the AI scribe. This capability is especially impactful for organizations like healthcare and professional services. AI scribe would automate documentation, which would actually free professionals from manual note taking and would allow them to focus on the conversation more. Thirdly, we have Omni AI agent. this brings seamless engagement across the channels such as WhatsApp, RCS, Apple Messaging, and voice. The key here is basically unified context. Sorry about that. Okay, so conversation would stay connected across the channels, and rather than being fragmented across the different channels. And finally, multimodal AI. This actually goes beyond the voice. Okay, so which is multimodal AI. This actually goes beyond the voice to include video, chat, and screen interaction, which enables richer and more visual communication. So overall, this roadmap reflects our long-term vision and AI that would scale across the channels and would support real workflows. Okay, so that brings us to the end of our AI capabilities overview. Um, we've shown how E-MetroTel's AI helps turn everyday calls into clear insights with live summary, sentiment analysis, secure and locally stored transcripts. So yeah, that's it from my side. Thank you for joining and thank you for your time. We are now happy to take any questions you may have.
Okay, thanks, Ayesha. That was a great walkthrough. Yeah, I'm really excited personally to see how these AI features develop and are implemented. We've had some great questions come in through chat already, so I'll go through those now. A lot of them have been answered, but maybe I'll add to them or touch on them briefly. But if you do have any more questions, please continue to add them to the chat. Yeah, first up, Ron asks, how does the knowledge base get into the system? I think Vijender covered that pretty well in chat, unless somebody needed further follow-up or clarification. I think that one's good to go. Second up, we have Frank, who asked, when will this go live, if not already? I think Abbas also answered this one. Basically, most of these features will be enabled by the end of Q2 this year, most likely sometime in June. Frank also asked, will there be levels of AI applications available at different cost levels? So yeah, I think Abbas also answered this in chat. Basically, from what I understand, we're still working out the kinks of the costing, but everything will be a la carte. So you'll pay for a feature. It won't be really like bundled. So for example, AI reception would be a monthly fee per user. So everything will be a monthly kind of license subscription fee. But we'll get solid pricing soon. Again, I guess that covers Ron's question as well. What else do we have in chat here? Sorry, this question is for Brian. Do you anticipate integrating AI Scribe with EMR, EHR systems directly? Vijender, do you have a handle on this one? Is Vijender with us? No, there's Vijender. You're on mute, Vijender.
Sorry, Mark. I was just trying to make sure we are ready for demo, and I was talking to Abbas, so I couldn't quite get the question that you had posted.
Sure, I'll reread it. Sorry, were you going to say something, Ayesha?
Yeah, Vijay, are you ready for the demo?
Yeah, I can share my screen quickly. So I was just talking to Abbas to make sure that the demo is ready, and he's on a call with me, and whatever Mark was talking, because I had Teams and I had this thing all set up ready. So as you see my screen, you're able to see whatever Abbas just spoke. It's displaying it in live. So here you go. And there was one question, so I'll just disconnect this call, and how easy or difficult it is to retrieve the transcripts. So I think Abbas, I made an outgoing call or an in outgoing call. So if I go to the outgoing, I can go to the call. It will list down the calls. So here there was a call, and I go to summary. Here you go. The call summary is there. Inquired about the awareness of the demo schedule at the end of the webinar. He was just talking to me. Is there a demo that we are going to give? I said yes. So this was the information, and the transcript is all available here. So agent has all the information at the end of the call. While on call, this transcript keeps scrolling as and when we speak. And after the call is completed, it takes a few seconds to summarize and give the summary of the call.
That's great.
There is one more question.
Yeah, do you see Brian's question in chat? Do you anticipate integrating AI Scribe?
Yes. So our right now our model is trained on customer support, technical support, sales related things. We are now fine tuning our model to understand the medical terminology, and the AI LLM that we're using is what we've done is we've used open source, but we have fine tuned and customized it to understand the customer support terminology, and we're using Llama 3 70 billion parameters. And the data storage requirements, it's pretty small because we are storing only the text.
Okay, and do you see that last question from Jeff Hamilton? Would you be recommend? Sorry, go ahead.
No. Would you be recommending using this transcript format instead of standard? No, standard call recording is there. This is on top of that, helping in real time, right? So call recording, after that you see the transcripts, it's post call actions that you take. Now, if the other important features that we didn't quite discuss was real-time escalation to the supervisor. Now, if the customer is angry, getting angry, speaking some, it happens. I mean, if I'm frustrated, I can speak anything. Now, how do I escalate that to a supervisor or alert a supervisor saying that, hey, so-and-so customer is not happy. Probably Mark is not happy with me today. I'm just telling, right? So how do you escalate it in real time to supervisor, so supervisor can join that call, convince the customer, and manage the situation? So that's the other thing which is already there. You, from the administration portal, you'll be able to configure the keywords, the certain certain escalation rules. Only those calls will be escalated, not every call.
Yes, I think Jeff had a follow-up question, and yeah, I'm curious about this too. Are they still relevant to use them both in concert, standard call recording, and these AI transcripts, or is there an advantage between the two?
What you'll see, I think Jeff, right? Yeah. So it will have both. Right now, you're seeing the transcript, but there will be a recorded call link also. So the call recording plus transcript both will be available to to the agents and to the management as well. Hope that answers your question.
And yeah, just to add over here, we also do have multilingual feature as well. Vijay,
your voice is feeble, Ayesha.
You're very quiet.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, now you're clear.
Yeah, so I was just mentioning that we have multilingual feature as well in our AI. If you like to talk about that as well, Vijay.
Yeah. So while on call, let's say a customer switches to his own native language, right? So currently we support 20 languages. So if you start with English and then you turn to Spanish or French, right? Canadian French or French, native French, system will still transcribe in live. It's not going to translate at this moment, that's something that's in the roadmap, right? So you speak in English, the other person understands in French. That feature is not currently enabled, but it is possible technically. Right now, what we are doing is, if you're speaking in Spanish, it will transcribe and show in Spanish. So that translation is already happening, or transcription rather.
Right on. Thanks, Vijender. I think that's all the questions. One thing I did want to add about the availability, most things will be available to the public, so to speak, in Q2, but we are currently doing structured beta trials. So if you'd like to opt into those, please reach out to sales@emetrotel.com, and you can be a part of that. Do we have a sense of how far down the road that translation feature might be enabled, Vijender, or is that...
It is all customer driven, right? If there's a need, we can enable it quickly. There is nothing stopping us.
For sure. Yeah. So Jeff, to answer your question, if there's interest in that, we can definitely get on it. It sounds pretty interesting from my point of view. So if there's desire for that, we can make it happen. Thanks everyone for joining us today. We really appreciate your time. If you have any follow-up questions, don't hesitate to reach out. We'll continue to host these sessions as part of our E-MetroTel Live series, covering AI advancements, product updates, and other technical deep dives. So keep an eye out for upcoming webinars. Thanks again, and we hope to see you next time. Have a good day.
Thanks for watching. If you'd like to learn more about how E-MetroTel is bringing practical AI into everyday business communications, visit emetrotel.com. or reach out to us at sales@emetrotel.com. And be sure to join us for future E-MetroTel Live webinars, where we share product demonstrations, real-world use cases, and new capabilities designed to simplify business communications. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you next time.